Uh, First, we are discussing previous topic. In previous topic is Linux. In this, first we discuss about host file. Host file. Actually, today we are discussing previous topic Linux. After completing Linux, we are discussing about network security. This host file. What do you use of host file means? Host file. It is used to. It is used to map domain names to IP addresses. Host file. Its purpose we are using host file means it is used to map domain names. Domain name means domain nothing but host file. Host file. So here we are converting domain name to IP address. That purpose we are using host file. This host file is means it is a simple text file. Simple text file. Or it is a plain text file. Is it? Plain text file. It is used by all operating systems. All operating systems. All operating system means what is it? Linux, Windows, and Mac OS. Here, host file it is used to map domain names to IP address. It is a plain text file. It is used by all operating systems. All operating system means Linux, Windows, Mac OS. These all are using this host file. Next term in this another next term is Spot. Spot means Samba. It is also Linux. Spot, Samba Web Administrative Tool. Actually, it is purpose built graphical user interface for Samba or configure Samba. Actually, which purpose we are using this? Which purpose we are using this sort means sort is a graphical user interface for configure Samba. By using this sort, stop, we start and stop all services of Samba. Means by using this tool, Samba web administrative tool. By using this tool, we stop all services of Samba. And another one is the telnet. Telnet. It is used to communicate to another host by using telnet protocol. Telnet protocol. Actually, it is we are using for communicate to other person on other host. For uh, uh, we are communicated with the voice over or we are communicated with the video also. Is possible. This is a telnet. These are the previous class small technical words. Small words. Now we are discussing network security. Today our topic is network security. What is the network security? Here, network security means here security for data over a network. Means simple definition. Means we are giving definition in different ways. But here, network security means here security for data over a network. Simple definition. Security for data over network. Actually, here network security means we are providing secure network hardware and software. This is a network security. But simple definition is provide security for data in network. Means we are transferring data in one place to another place. That time we are providing security for that data. Now, how to provide secure? How to provide security to this data? Means now we are providing security to data. For example, here on the computer. Here on the computer. Now we are sending data from here to here through internet. Internet. Means now we are sending data from here to here. So that time we send data in two different formats. Here. Means here, how to send data means here. Here, one is the here in this one is the plain text. Another one is the hyper text. In these two methods, we are transferring data one place to another place. So here, plain text means we are sending data in one place to another place in two methods. One is the plain text, another one is the ciphertext. So here in plain text, if you are sending data in this method, one place to another place in readable format. Means here we are sending data from here to here in readable format. Plain text. Ciphertext means here in ciphertext in this we are encrypting data. Means first this person is sender and this person is receiver. Now this sender is sending data. That time here we are encrypting the data. After we are transferring, here is decrypting. After that person is reading the data. Means here simple definition, plain text means we are sending data from sender to receiver in readable format. Ciphertext means in this we are sending data in unreadable format. Unreadable format means here we are converting or we are encrypting that data. Means here this is sender and here we are encrypting. We are encrypting the data. After this is internet. After here decrypting. After this receiver receiving the data. So in these two, this is the secure. So here we are converting data readable format to unreadable format. That is called encryption. If we are converting unreadable format to readable format, that is called decryption. Means here we want to send data one place to another place securely. That purpose here we are using ciphertext. Ciphertext means in this we are encrypting the data. Means here if you are send data in readable format, another third person is easily reading the data. So we don't want to expose the data to others. So in this method here we are using encrypting and decrypting. Means what is the definition of encrypting? Means we are converting data readable format to unreadable format. It is called encryption. And what is the definition of decryption? Means decryption means we are converting unreadable format to readable format. It is called decryption. So in ciphertext, In this, we are using these two methods. First, we are discussing about encryption. Means here in ciphertext, what is ciphertext means? We are sending data in unreadable format. It is called ciphertext. Simple text means plain text. Plain text means here we are send data in readable format. That time it is called plain text. So this is plain text format. Another one is a ciphertext. Ciphertext means we are send data in unreadable format. That time if any third person try to access that data, that time that person cannot read that data. Okay. First, encryption. Encryption. Actually, this encryption two types. First one is symmetric. Symmetric encryption. Encryption. Another one is asymmetric. Asymmetric encryption. So encryption is two types. One is the symmetric encryption, and another one is the asymmetric encryption. First, we are discussing about symmetric encryption. So, in this symmetric encryption, for example, sender receiver. In this, now we are sending data from here to here in encryption format. Means here we are encrypting the data. After here it is decrypting the data. So here this encrypt and decrypt purpose here we are using key. Here we are using key. In symmetric encryption, in this encryption purpose and decryption purpose we are using only one key. Means only one key. It is used for encryption purpose and decryption purpose. Encryption purpose and decryption purpose. Yeah. Means here this sender is sending one data. Here they are encrypting. After it is transferred through internet. After here another one is a decryptor. So here this key means here we are encrypting decrypting purpose. We are using algorithm. That algorithm how to coding and how to decoding, that is depending by this key. Means here encrypting purpose here using one key, and same key also we are using decrypting purpose. Means here in symmetric encryption, in this we are using only one single key for encryption purpose and decryption purpose. In this means here only one key is used for encryption purpose. Decryption means who is the sender? That sender is encrypting the data. Who is the receiver? That receiver is decrypting the data. In middle of in this network, if any person try to access that time, that person cannot read that encrypted data. And asymmetric encryption. In this asymmetric encryption, in this, for example, this is the sender and this is the receiver. So here, in this asymmetric, in this using two keys. In this we are using two keys. In this two keys, one is called public key, and another one is the private key. Private key. Now, this sender is encrypt the data by using public key. And here this receiver is decrypt the data by using private key. Means here this sender also maintaining two keys and this receiver also maintaining two keys. When two keys means one is the public key, another one is the private key. Here also one public key and another one is the private key. For example, here this person is encrypting the data by using public key. That time this here this receiver is decrypting the data by using private key. For example, this sender is encrypting the data by using private key. That time this receiver is decrypting the data by using public key. Means if you are encrypting the data by using one key, that time you decrypt the data by using another key. This is a compulsory. Both are maintaining two keys. One is the public, another one is private. This person also have public key and private key. This person also have public and private key. This is called asymmetric encryption. And here study of encryption. Study of encryption and plus study of decryption. Is called cryptography. What is the definition of cryptography? Cryptography means if we study about encryption and decryption, that is called cryptography. It is explaining about encryption and it is explaining about decryption. It's called cryptography. Or it is also called as a cryptology. Cryptography or cryptology means the study of encryption, study of decryption is called cryptology. Next, network attacks. Network attacks means here network attack. Network attack. Network attack means here gaining to access data is called network access data. Gaining to access data is called attack. And here, what is the definition of gaining? Gaining means here you modify the data. Modify data. And read data. And delete data. Means here gaining means modified means gaining to access data. Access to access data is called attack. Means here gaining means you modifying the data and you read data and you delete the data. So it is called network attack. Network attack means you modify data, you read data, you delete data is called network attack. And here this network attacks is two types. One is the passive attack, another one is the active attack. Passive attack. So in this passive attack, for example, sender and receiver. Now this sender is sending data from here to receiver. Then in this passive attack, third party, this person is reading the data only. Means this person only seeing that data, but this person cannot do modify and delete and add any another extra data. It is called passive attack. Passive attack means in this third party is reading data only, and this third party cannot do modify the data. It is called passive attack. Means the person only watching or reading the data only. It is called passive attack. And another one is the active attack. In this active attack, data modification will be done. Means here, passive attack means in this that third party only reading the data and seeing the data. And active attack in this data modification means the person deleting the data, that person is data modifying it and that person adding extra data is possible in active attack. These are the difference in passive attack and active attack. Now, in this active attack also 4 types. In this first one is the masquerade attack. Masquerade attack. Masquerade attack. In this, for example, and receiver. And third party. Third party. So here, now this third party person is send data with the name of the sender name. Actually, this sender is not send any data to this receiver, but this third party person send data with the name of this sender. But this receiver knows, means this sender is a trusted person. If this third party person is send any message with the name of sender, immediately this receiver is try to open the data. Immediately it is accessing and it is stored some information from your computer. Means it is they are using some malware, they are using some programs, and they are using some spy bugs. Here means masquerade attack means here in this actually sender is not sending any data to receiver, but the name of sender here this third party person is sending some data with the name of this sender. Means this third party person is sending data by using this sender name. So here it is the one type of attack. Means this person is using this person name and it is sending name. Means if this person try to send name directly with his name, that time this person is suspecting. And in this that firewall also suspecting. Immediately it is giving one message. You are receiving some data from unauthorized persons. But this third party person sending data with the name of this sender, that time this receiver is not suspecting. Means I am receiving data from trusted person. So that purpose he is using this third party person using this sender name. And second one is replay attack. Replay attack means in this here one computer and this is the receiver and third party. Sender and receiver and third party. Now, this sender is sending data to receiver. Same time, this third party person is accessing the data and he is doing some modifications and he is sending the data to here. Means actually this sender is sending only one file, but this receiver is receiving two files. Means if the sender send any data, receiver receiving two files. That time this receiver is confusing. In this, which one is a genuine file and which one is the virus affected file? Means which file is sending hacker and which file is sending sender. So this type of attack is called replay attack. Replay attack means this receiver receiving all files double. In this only one is the genuine, another one is the modified file. Means here, when sender is sending data, the data is directly transferred from here to receiver, and same time the data is accessing this third party person and he is modifying the data and is sending to receiver. Means here this receiver receiving two files, but this sender sending only one file and this receiver is receiving two files. This type of attack is called replay attack. It is called replay attack. In this, and this is third party. This sender is sending data. The data is hacking this third party person. And here he is modifying the data, deleting data, adding some data, and it sends that to receiver. Means in this, that person is modifying. Means here receiver receiving only one file, and he is thinking, I am receiving this file from sender. Means here this third party person is receiving, means hacking this one, means receiving data from sender and it is modifying the data after we send that file with the name of sender. Means here also this third party person is using sender name. That time only this receiver is not suspecting to the data. This is called a data modification attack. Means in this third party person is modifying the data and deleting the data and adding extra data. It is called modification attack. Yeah. This is the computer and this is the server and this is the server. This user or client. Now, with the name of this user, this third party person is sending. This third party person is trying to interrupt this server services with the name of this client. Means here, this third party person is interrupting and sometimes stopping that services with the name of this user or client name. Means here also this third party person is using this client name and interrupting this server services. It is called Daniel attack. Means here also third party person using client name. That time only this server is accepting. Otherwise, it is suspecting. Means third party person is unknown person. If this person using this client name, that time it is not suspecting. So in this Daniel attack, it is interrupting server services and it is cancel that server services by third party person, and this third party person is using client name. Actually, this client is receiving some services and this client is using some services from server. So that time this third party person is using this client name and it is trying to interrupt this server. It is called Daniel attack. So in this, generally, if you are using keys, that time, for example, here we are using key. For example, it is symmetric or asymmetric, and we are encrypting the data, and we send the data with one secure channel. So the time attacking is not possible. Friends, here, what is a secure channel means? Virtual private network. If we are using VPN, that time third parties cannot access your data. Means here we are encrypting and we are also encrypting. Normally, if we are not using this VPN, that time this third party person is accessing your data, but the data is encrypted. So he cannot reading that one. If that person is trying to decode your algorithm, this key encryption algorithm, that time it is possible. So we are providing two types of security here. Means one is the encryption, another one is the VPN. Means one secure channel from sender to receiver. This is the another method. Nowadays we are using VPN, virtual private network. So in this we are encrypting the data. After we are sending the data through tunnel. After the data is reached to this receiver, here decrypting the data. After it is converted as a readable format. What is the meaning of encryption? Means here already we are discussing. Encryption means convert readable to unreadable. Readable text. Unreadable text. It is called encryption and decryption. Decryption. Decryption means here convert unreadable format. Unreadable format to readable format. Readable format. This is called decryption. And combination of this encryption and decryption is called cryptology. So encryption and decryption. Combination of this encryption and decryption is called cryptology. These are the basics of network security. So in network security, attacks two types: active attack and passive attack. In passive attack means that third-party person is only reading the data and he cannot change, he cannot modify, and he cannot add, and he cannot delete your data. It is called passive attack. Active attack means in this the person is able to change data. That is called active attack. So today in our topic, what we are discussing, host file, and start, and what is the networking element. Next, encryption and decryption and attack. And tomorrow in next class we are discussing for security purpose which type of hardware we are using, which type of software we are using. We are discussing next topic. Now question time. Hello. 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 What is the network security? We provide network security. Security for data over a network means we are sending data from source to destination. So we send data from source to destination. In it can have number of network devices. In this we are using First, what we are using is the switch. After here router, and this is the internet. After here also one router and one switch. So after router means here, for example, here we are using switch and firewall. Firewall also network security device. And in switch also, switches also available L2 switch and L3 switch. So what is the difference between L2 switch and L3 switch? Which purpose we are using firewall? What are the advantage of this firewall and what is the advantage of L3 switch? We are discussing in next classes. Means these devices is providing security for our data. Means this device is providing security to our data. If we transfer any data from the source to destination, then they are providing security to our data. That time third person cannot access our data. And in this also we are using encryption decryption method. That purpose we are maintaining keys. If we are using symmetric, that time here we are using only one key. Sender side only, sender side is key, and same key we are using in the receiver side. And in this, the send and receiver both are using only one key. So send purpose means simply understanding purpose. This key is used for encrypting purpose and decrypting purpose. Decrypting purpose. In symmetric encryption, in this we are using only one key for encryption purpose and decryption purpose. In asymmetric encryption, in this asymmetric in this we are using two keys. One is the public key and another is the private key. And in this asymmetric, sender also maintaining two keys and receiver also maintaining two keys. That time only he is encrypting and decrypting the data, and he also encrypting and decrypting the data. Means this person is receiving data from others. That time the person decrypting the data by using private key. And if this person is sending data from here to that person, that time he is encrypting the data by using public key. Means here only one condition. If the sender is encrypting the data by using public key, that time this receiver is decrypting the data by using private key. If this sender is encrypting the data by using private key, that time this receiver is decrypting the data by using public key. Means here you are encrypting data by using public. Here this person is decrypting the data by using private. If here this person is encrypting the data by using private, that time this receiver is decrypting the data by using public. So encrypting purpose one key and decrypting purpose one key. Which key you are using, that is your choice in this asymmetric. But symmetric, encrypting purpose, decrypting purpose only one key. This key have the sender and same key also maintaining receiver. Hello. 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 Hello, madam. Madam, any questions?